All right, so now we're recording. This is one of the few moments I've actually hit the recorder at the beginning of the meeting and not like halfway after the pledge or something like that. We are just so excited. Thank you guys for logging in this morning. I know it's cold outside, but hopefully you are comfortable in a warm spot. And we have just got a lot to cover. And so we will just get started right away. Sherry, I've been talking to you so much. Do you mind honoring us with the pledge?
Sure.
If everybody else could mute, that'd be great.
Now, this is the one where I do the first one, right? Before we do the Texas flag one?
Yeah, go ahead and
Okay.
do this. Yes.
All right. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to the Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
Awesome. Thank you, Sherry.
Sure.
Thank you so much. You've been around a bunch of Fuller Elementary schools, so figured it was still kind of somewhere lodged in your brain, you know.
Yes.
Oh, yes, we welcome John Smyer. I really don't consider him a guest. He's a Rotarian and a friend, and he will be sharing with us in a little bit his experience that he had recently volunteering. And, you know, John is the president-elect of Denton Lake City's Rotary Club. Did I get that right? Okay. John is so cool. John went to PETS training with me. And I mean, this is like 2 years ago. He's been to probably the last 3 PET trainings or 4 PET.
I'm going to need all the help I can get. Thank you for the kind words.
Oh, you're wonderful. And you know, we will always support you and rally with you. So 380 Rotary Club will definitely be a partner with you. But you are in good hands. I've never seen someone that was so prepared for his presidency role.
It's all, yeah. So thank you.
It's wonderful. So we're really happy to have you. Okay, so obviously, you know, we've been hearing about, you know, sicknesses and things that people are going through. At this point, I'd like for us to just remember Dwayne and Denise. You remember Denise, I was saying, is going through a lot of back pain. It has not gotten better. I mean, her doctors are giving her injections, doing everything they can think of to stop this pain. And it just, they haven't been able to absolve it. And so please pray for her. The last thing we want for her to have to go through is surgery. And so if we can, you know, avoid that for her, that would be great. Because that's just, you can imagine, you know, surgery and what that, you know, the long journey it takes to recover from that. So hold her up in your prayers. And then also Dwayne. So Dwayne is supposed to have rotator cuff surgery, but then his sweet wife, Kim, got COVID. And so they pushed his surgery date along as a result of that. And then they are absolutely like the lovey-dovey couple. They absolutely can't get their hands off of each other. And so unfortunately, he got it too. So he told me that on Monday he tested positive for COVID, you know, and I just, you know, he's you know, he's okay, you know, but he's resting and obviously, you know, just trying to fight that virus. So just please pray for those two. Definitely. These people are so big in the community. They give up so much of their energy and time and dedication to serving others that, you know, the community relies heavily on these two individuals. So we really need them to have a speedy, full recovery. Does anyone else have anyone that they can think of, a family member or someone, or even themselves, that they would like us to mention to pray for? Okay. All right. Well, just remember those two, please. All right, so switching gears to happy thoughts. Thank you, Michael, for already putting in the happy thought.
I'm happy it's warm inside.
He's happy it's warm inside. I know. So if you have a happy thought you would like to share, feel free to drop your donation to 380rotary@gmail.com. That's our PayPal account. Doesn't matter what it is. It could be $1, it could be $100. Whatever it is you'd like to feel free to give from your heart. This money goes directly into Family of Rotary, which in turn supports us members. So any donation you can provide is super helpful. I will go ahead and say that thank you, Michael, for paying. I am absolutely happy, for one, that Dan is better and he's feeling better and he's getting over that COVID. Yes, I am so happy about that. Woo! And then I'm also happy for Sherry, that book dedication. We were just talking about it. She just did that last Friday at Fuller Elementary, and it was such a great success and it was so awesome. But hopefully we'll have pictures to share with everybody of how cool that event was. So anybody else have one to share?
I definitely have two happies. So when I opened up my computer this morning, I haven't read the email yet, but my audio books are officially for sale. So I just got word of that. So I cannot wait to dive into that email and see what all I need to do to start marketing that. But the other happy came from the doctor that was caring for my mother before she passed to COVID. I wrote him a thank you note, just for the love and care. And he had even asked me when we had conversations if it was okay to hold her hand. And I said, absolutely, because, these COVID patients are not getting that human touch that we all need and thrive on. Mm-hmm. So when he called me to thank me for my thank you note, he said, I didn't share this with you at the time when your mom was in the hospital, but I wanted you to know, I know and understand completely what you're going through and how much we had tried everything, to save her. But his father passed, the doctor's father passed of COVID on New Year's Eve. Oh. And his dad was from a different country. And he said, I'm so glad you got to be with your mom that last day in the hospital room and hug her and hold her hand and tell her everything you wanted to say, because he said, I didn't get that opportunity. And I just had to lift him up so much in prayer, number one, out of gratitude, but also just that's what these doctors and nurses are dealing with when their own loved ones that they can't even see or treat are somewhere else, and they're having to lose their family member and not even be able to be there alongside them while they're caring for other people. It That's just so really took me back, that here is this amazing doctor that's just having to put on his scrubs every day and his coat and take care of these people when he dealt with that on his own. But just the fact that he shared that with me just really meant the world, and it even brought it to a higher level that I realized how much these healthcare workers need our prayers, because they may be experiencing it themselves, and they can't even do anything about it because they're caring for everybody else,
So true. So true. Yes. So, thank you for saying that, because those are we forget, right? So yeah, that's pretty profound right there. Yeah. Thank you for that. Oh, man. I know. That is just it's like a count your blessings kind of thing, Does anyone else have any happy thought they'd like to share? Okay, we will move along. If you do think of something, you know what to do. Just let me know.
I have a happy.
Oh, hi, Carlos. Look how cute you are, all bundled up.
I'm almost here to the office. I wanted to say earlier about prayers and stuff. I don't watch TV and I don't watch the news a whole lot, but I did hear about what happened over there in Fort Worth yesterday.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's anybody from the community or anybody that who had a family member, a loved one that was affected by that, but I do want to
Yes.
hold them up in prayer. And
Thank
that
you.
was just a tragic, horrible event that happened yesterday, and it definitely affected a lot of people.
Thank
Um,
you for
al-
that. Yes.
Also, I want to say I'm happy because I feel like things are finally back to normal. Things are back to normal, and all my day-to-day routines and everything, that's all back to normal. Uh, you know, everything, including Rotary Club. The only thing that's not
Oh.
normal is this weather.
Yeah, if anyone is wondering what is Carlos talking about, he had quite a tumultuous start to the new year with the loss of 3 family members that had went on to heaven, and so just in such a short, like I think within weeks of each other. And so
Yeah,
we're happy for you too, that things feel a little bit more normal and stable for you.
yeah.
That's rough. That's rough. But yes, I like seeing you all bundled up. You're so cute with your scarf and you. Okay, I'll move
I think
along.
you're so cute.
Oh my goodness. Okay, thank you.
True.
All right, so just this is a reminder that February is Peace and Conflict Prevention and Resolution Month. And so, just know that, for this month, obviously every month we want to seek for peace. But just note that, in our world, in our day to day, to be mindful of that, and just be cognizant that, this is something that we're thinking through for the month of February on how we can promote that and support it. Also, I would be remiss if I did not always bring up our wonderful fundraiser of Sweet Support gift boxes. What a great time to show some love for Valentine's to our favorite heroes, our healthcare workers, our first responders, our school teachers. If you are interested in getting your name on these little boxes and show some love to them, just let me know, shoot me an email, and I'm happy to connect and get you set up. Another reminder is that our friends at Denton County Friends of the Family has a donation list where they are collecting items. They will be speaking at our club next month. And so just be kind of mindful that these are some of the things that they are seeking for, everything from gift cards, like gas cards, Uber cards, women's clothing, but brand new, things like that. And I think they're even looking for craft supplies like yarn and knitting needles and things like that. So if you have something that you would like to donate or you're not sure if this is good, just let me know and I'll let you know. But we are dropping those off at the Kiesling Center. So thank you. And just a quick update, Jennifer, I got your your text message. So Paloma Creek, they are not available today to receive the water, but Carlos has Bill Knack's information. Bill is with the police department at the water district in Savannah. And sorry, my dogs are playing underneath my feet. So anyway, but yeah, they are, she won't be available to receive any water on Friday or Monday, but Carlos is coordinating with Bill on when to get that together. So yeah, all good in the hood. We'll make sure that Paloma Creek gets the water next week. All right, so, okay, today's meeting is gonna cover a lot about COVID and obviously what Denton County is doing as it's, trying to get everyone in the county vaccinated. And I really, I'm sure you're probably a little overwhelmed with with COVID, but what you probably don't really understand is how much the Denton County clubs and Rotary clubs are actively involved in supporting it. And so we're really going to kind of unpack that a little bit. I'm sure if you're on social media, if you're on Facebook, you're probably seeing this one image a lot. And this comes directly from Denton County, and it shares the staggering number of cases that are constantly of COVID cases that are being discovered in Denton County. And so, you know, just kind of a little reminder to you of that this is a real deal. This is something that the county is and its employees are very overwhelmed with. And so you know, our past district governor, I can't even talk today. I'm sorry. Our past district governor, Gerald Robinson, along with Denton County Judge Andy Eads, decided, you know, let's get involved, let's get Rotarians involved in trying to support this cause. And so, you know, we've been having steering meetings, we've been doing a lot of work, and so they've been asking for representatives from each club. And I'm super, super proud to say that, you know, we've got, you know, support. Jessica Dunn in our club she's going to talk to us in just a little bit. Along with John Smyers, he's going to share with us as well his experience. But you know, they really are working on, from a Rotarian's perspective, on how we can help and contribute and get some relief to the you know, all the people that are coming through. So what you're looking right now is an image from Texas Motor Speedway. And you could just see this is a pretty recent photo taken, and it really is kind of overwhelming when you see this many cars and you see the magnitude of people coming in. And I'm going to let, you know, Jessica and John share more of the facts of what they've experienced and how that worked. But I wanted to share with you this quick video that Denton County put out. So let me just stop sharing just for a second so that I can get that queued up. Let's see here, share. There we go. And share computer sound. All right, can everybody see that okay? Hopefully, yes, okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Good. All right, let's go ahead and okay. All right. So, I mean, you know, it's a short little clip, but it's pretty powerful, and it says a lot about, you know, just what has been, you know, transpiring over there, and what, you know, what all the workers and you know, you could see the, you know, the people with the vaccines, and you know, there's just so many hands involved all the way down to the parking lot and just navigating the traffic that's going through. There's just so many pieces that make it possible. And I have to say, I say we like it's me, I'm Denton County. But I'm really proud of the work Denton County is doing to make sure this is a smooth process. It's actually been really promoted well to the other counties at how seamless and how quick and easy this process has been compared to some of the other areas. And so it's getting a lot of attention as far as just how sharp and this model that they're doing is how effective it is. So without further ado, I want to introduce John. Like I said in the beginning, John is a dear friend of ours, and he went out and he volunteered, and those shifts were long, but I'll let him go through his whole experience of what that was like. So without further ado, John, take it away.
Well, thank you, Carrie, and thank you for 380 Rotary Club for inviting me to speak today. I will talk just briefly about my experience. And first, foremost, like all Rotarians, we're trying to find how we can give back. That's what we do, right? And very fortunate to be a member of a Denton Rotary Club and also part of the initiative of the 13 clubs being coordinated by past District Governor Gerald Robinson and a lot of other former leaders in the Rotary District, 5790. So when I heard about this, our president Brian Glenn, as Carrie mentioned, they were looking for representatives. I threw my name into the hat. Says yes, this is the opportunity that I'm looking for, and that we're all looking for. So I'm representing our club. Not necessarily, that's my main goal was to figure out how to get plugged in, and John Corney and Gerald, along with I think Jessica Carey, has been very instrumental on getting this website set up, or a website set up. And it's set up as a clearinghouse so that all of our Rotarians, even if you're in Denton County or you're outside of Denton County, it's still a way to get plugged in. But they are working. John, when I say John Picorni, is working very hard on getting that website set up so that our Rotarians can go there for a one-stop shop. How we were first told to volunteer was to go through or get registered with the Medical Reserve Corps here in Denton County. Before that, I had no knowledge of the Medical Reserve Corps. I was familiar with the CERT program or organization. That's the Community Emergency Response Team. But I had no idea about they have a similar one called the Medical Reserve Corps. So there's a couple of different ways you can get plugged in, and you can go out. And by the way, the Medical Reserve Corps is a nationwide organization that health departments from various counties, that's where they pull from a volunteer body to help out with just exercises and emergencies and initiatives like this. So back to the DMs, the Medical Reserve Corps. I went out and I signed up for that initially, and I will tell you, it wasn't it wasn't all that easy to do, and I think it may have been user, as always, it's operator error. I had some other folks try to do that, and they didn't have any problems at all. But nevertheless, I wanted to tell you the steps on how I got plugged in. Once I got signed or registered for that, I started to receive some contact information. We were supposed to have to go through an orientation, and so without going through the orientation, back to John Picorni and Gerald Robinson making this easy, they found an easier way to do it. And so now they're posting, it's not a requirement to go get registered through the Reserve Corps. Just by being a Rotarian and accessing that website, they are listing the sign up dates every week on the dates and the shifts that you can Rotarians can go out and sign up for. I will ask, maybe a trial here. Did every Rotary member that has an email in Club Runner should be receiving
Right.
an email? So does everybody, Carrie, does everybody, I'm assuming, receiving
Yeah,
that
I think
email?
so.
Okay, so in that email is the URL for the website, and when you get into that website, they are listing on a weekly basis the dates and the times that are available. I will make a note here. What we're finding is by the time Denton County finds out how many vaccines they're going to get for the next week, volunteers from like the DMC, FEMA, or the Medical Reserve Corps, FEMA, they're already starting to plug in those openings for the shift work. So by the time we're trying to speed up, trying to get the information out to our Rotarians so they can go out and look at those opportunities as well. What we're seeing is a lot of the slots are already filled by the time we get out there to see what openings there are. But that saying all that, that was just kind of the experience that I found, and how you go volunteer these days. They've made it real easy with Sign Up Genius on that website. That'll continue as we learn each week how many vaccines we're going to get. We're going to be posting the dates and the times you can go sign up. Once you sign up, you will receive an email like on a Sunday from the Denton Health Department on confirming that you're signed up, and confirming what day and shift you've signed up for, and then they will tell you what assignment you're going to be given. They will have a couple of documents that you have to sign, risk liability documents that you have to sign and bring with you. They ask you to sign up anywhere from 30 to 45 minutes before your shift starts. You bring that paperwork. They have check-in desks. It's very well, as Carrie mentioned, I was very impressed. It's very well organized and ran. Didn't have any issues getting there, getting checked in. Once I got checked in, I'm just going to kind of fast forward to my experience there. Once I got checked in, they kind of put you in a holding area until the last shift for a shift changeover. So they'll have a coordinator come over and talk to the various shifts about just some housekeeping stuff, making sure everybody's got a safety vest, making sure that they've got the different groups. I like to talk with my hands, so I'm learning how to do that with Zoom, right? So they make sure that they just kind of get everybody bunched together, and then they tell you where to go. You go over to, I was assigned as a traffic coordinator. That seems to be what I do. I'm not very smart, so I can wave my hands and stuff like that. And so I was doing a traffic coordinating job. That picture on the top right over there is where my post. So as you saw the picture on the front end of the video, when my shift started, the backup, they had held, and I think, I'm not really sure why, but I think they stopped and they waited for the shift turnover, and that's why the traffic backed up to that level. But once my shift started, that traffic hold up, it cleared out in like 30 to 45 minutes. That's how fast it goes.
That's amazing.
And my main job was to, make sure, like that lady, I think she was from the Louisville club, make sure she doesn't get ran over, and then also that we don't have any traffic accidents, and just keep people moving. I will end with this. It was the shift was long. It was 5 hours of doing that on your feet. It's pretty strenuous. As you know, the weather right now is, that day it was probably 55, but the wind was blowing. I felt like it was 45, so I was bundled up. The only thing you could see was my Rotary hat. Well, I had a toboggan on it after that, but the Rotary mask was a good deal to represent who we were there. So, but saying all that, very fulfilling opportunity. I was very glad to do it. I'm going to do it again.
That's awesome.
But I encourage everybody to go out and go to that website. If you don't have it, Carrie could probably hook you up with it, but that's the easiest way to get linked up there. And I would encourage you to do
That's
that.
awesome.
So,
Thank
yep.
you. Thank you, John.
Yep,
Does
you're
anyone
welcome.
have any questions for John? So thank you so much. I mean, seriously, I remember being in the steering committee and you just came home and we were already talking about what next steps were going to happen. And you were like, I just served and I just made it home. But I was so proud of you because, for those that are seeking action for those that want to be the people of action, for those Rotarians that want to get out there, this is a great opportunity to, you know, show your support. But there are other ways to give as well. And I know, you know, Texas Motor Speedway is where they're hitting a lot of the mass population that is currently, I think we're in 1A and B still, or 1B phase. And so, but as we're going into other phases, I understand that locations will be different. And so there'll be locations like, you know, in high school parking lots or big churches or things like that. So the areas are going to change, and the needs are going to change as well. So to give you a little perspective on what Jessica is doing for our club, she is, you know how it is with Rotary. If anybody is, you know, old school Rotary, you know, if you have a suggestion, you're pretty much being volunteering. They're going to volunteer you for it. So, so Jessica made the mistake of offering some ideas, and they loved it.
Should have sat on my hands. Why did I speak?
So, Jessica, I'll let you go ahead and take it from here.
Yes, good morning, everybody, and thank you so much. And I'm just like John, I speak with my hands, but I just imagine right now I look like the picture, because I do not. Just know that. But so glad to see you all. And yes, I was honored to be able to join the committee with Carrie and everyone, and John and Gerald and everybody that he mentioned. And so one of the ideas, as we have everybody going towards the endcovid.dentoncounty.org website, and we're driving people there to sign up to volunteer and to join the medical corps, which is a fantastic opportunity, because once we get beyond COVID, the medical corps, once you're trained and registered with them, heavens forbid there's ever another emergency, such as a large scale disaster or anything, you're trained and already in that system to be able to go out with the Red Cross and with the CERT teams and be able to respond in Denton County, or if it's a big enough disaster, to go to other areas. So that's another win for being able to register and sign up for both. But one of the opportunities we had is, as everybody's going to the endcovid.dentoncounty.org, how else can we help Denton County beyond being able to help them at the site to be able to do the vaccinations and to volunteer? But there's so many, as you saw the numbers earlier, of how many people have been affected, and the people who shared on this call whose families and friends have been impacted by COVID. There's so many needs in Denton County right now, and so many nonprofits are going above and beyond their normal mission work to be able to respond to the growing number of food, housing requests, and, you know, being able to help people during this past year. And so we said, while we have this, why don't we identify nonprofits that are working in this realm and have people donate? So if people aren't able to volunteer, they can share this link to be able to, you know, send donations where we're funding solely in Denton County to help our neighbors. So we've started brainstorming some ideas of some local nonprofits, and we have a subcommittee for this group with John, Carrie, a couple of other of us, and we're going to be meeting with Serve Denton is one of them next week to meet with them to learn about the work that they're doing, so we can report back on that. And there's a few others that we're meeting with, so that way we can identify the nonprofit that will have a link so people can donate. And then come July 1, the opportunity that we're brainstorming is to be able to have one site where people can donate, and then we can hopefully have matching grants through the Rotary go out, and we can track, and then that way we can show the impact at the end of the year of not only did we sign up this many volunteers that did this many hours, but we also raised this much money that helped this many organizations, which in turn helped this many people. And we can show the full impact of Rotary in Denton County during this time. So that's a little bit of what we're working on that side. So I'm excited to be able to report more after these meetings next week, and what those next steps will look like of how we'll continue doing the good work and helping people in Denton County.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Jessica, you talk so fast. I sometimes think you missed your calling as an auctioneer, you know?
That was my role in high school. They used me for like spaghetti dinners and things, so they didn't have to pay people. So I fully admit, yes, I was used for that. I'm trying to slow down, I promise.
No, you're good. You're good. I'm just teasing you. Does anyone have any questions for Jessica? You did a really good job explaining it. That's awesome. So yeah, thank you so much, Jessica, for your support through this, for representing our club. I mean, I was telling her yesterday, she's making us all look good. I tell you, you know, it's not easy herding cats, and that's exactly what it is. But she's organizing this committee and really just getting the best minds together. And so if you're interested in being a part of this and you want to help Jessica, you want to be a part, just please let me know. We'll be happy to have your support, your ideas, or any way you feel like you want to get involved with it. You know, this isn't going away anytime soon. And if you're looking for a way to, you know, really, you know, contribute and be the people of action, this is another opportunity to do this. And so kind of like, you know, what John and Jessica are saying, that, you know, it actually is really fulfilling when, you know, you're contributing to it. And there's going to be so many different ways to do that. And so, you know, John's experience was hands-on, flagging down people with their cars, making sure no one runs over anyone, you know. And Jessica is working behind the scenes, trying to see if there's a way that we can get funds to people that have been adversely affected. I mean, I hear that, and the first thing that pops in my mind is the friend of Jennifer's that she had at church, this sweet little couple, and they were in some hardships because they lost income due to COVID. And so this is a real deal. I'm sure many of us can relate to it or know of people that are in need from it. Another area that our club is looking to do a little later, you know, when because right now at Texas Motor Speedway, CoServe is providing food for all the volunteers. But I think, you know, 380 Rotary Club and I know Lake City's Denton is also very hospitable. And so we've been exploring ways where we can supply food once it gets down to like some of the other areas, like at the local high schools or churches, where we can offer snacks and foods to the volunteers. Don't be scared about John's shift. I know John had I think, would you say 6-hour shift? Like, so don't worry about that. So what
Well, I will add, Carrie, that you know, as we continue, there's going to be lots more opportunities, and there are other. They're looking to lessen the length of the shifts in future distribution. So don't let that scare you away. And there's lots of other jobs available, as Jennifer's mentioned on the screen.
Yes.
So yeah, so it's I don't want to scare you away with a long shift.
Thank you. I was like, we didn't rehearse this before the meeting, but don't scare my team, you know. No, it's all good. Thank you. Thank you for that. All right. So does if you anyone have any questions or even comments to add to it? Okay, not at this time. All right. Well, I'm so proud of the both of you. Thank you so much, you know, for what you're doing. Thank you for even sharing what you're doing with the club. We'll be putting this out on our YouTube channels and social media as well, so to make sure that other people who couldn't make it today are aware of, like, just in real time the opportunities that are going on, and just supporting the work. So thank you for that. All right, so just kind of like some club updates and highlights. You know, every month we have a social hour trivia. I know I just pivoted from something as serious as COVID support to like happy hours.
Idea. She was like,
but it's a big deal, right? So anyway, with Jeff Croswell and the Vocation Committee, we are always hosting once a month the happy hour socials. They are a lot of fun. Hugh Coleman, it was so great. I see your picture right here. It was great to have you there at the last one. Even if you don't want to participate in the trivia, you don't have to. You could just be there and have some fun and some fellowship with some other Rotarians. And, you know, the atmosphere is always charged up and very energetic. I see Jeff over there in the corner. So we'll be doing, let's see, I think it's the 29th, I think it is, but it's the last, all right, so last Friday of the month, we'll be having that. And let's see, Jeff, while you're there, why don't you go ahead and share with us your committee update?
Yeah, so we're doing it on the last Friday, which is
I think it's the 29th.
I was sure the 26th.
26th. Okay.
Because I think February only has 28.
Oh, so it's not a leap year. Okay.
Right. I didn't know what calendar you were looking at. You're throwing me out there.
God.
So Friday the 26th, and Amy Yarborough's gonna host, and she's working on a location right now. But she's got a couple of different places that she's looking at. So as that gets a little closer, we'll get more details. But same time, probably about 5:30 on Friday, and then we'll do food and fellowship, and then a little trivia. So
I think this falls under location too. We'll on February 31st. I'll invite everybody out to my yacht. I'll pay for your flight tickets to Hawaii.
We're having a members only event on February 30th.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll write that down. February 30th.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll get to fly on Jeff's private jet.
It's a members only invite though.
Okay, I'll see if I can find that on the calendar. See if I can schedule that.
Oh boy.
Marty,
Okay, so we'll send out more information as Amy gets a little closer.
Awesome.
As she finds the location. But she graciously agreed to host. So
awesome. That's wonderful. And you guys, if you miss out, every month, Jeff, through the Edward Jones company, hosts these wonderful webinars. And I attended one yesterday. It was about estate planning. It was actually so informative. I really encourage you guys to sign up for these as they come up. The next one is March 4th. We'll be putting some information out there so that you
I've actually got another one coming up the 24th of February. So I'll let you guys know about that one too.
Wonderful. Yeah. Okay, good. Because it's very informative. It's free. It's only 30 minutes. It's super convenient. But yeah, it's actually really cool to log into that. So take advantage of that.
Appreciate it.
Awesome. No, thank you. Okay, and then just a quick reminder letting you know that next week we'll be having Jeff Davis from Denton County Special Operations Division come and speak to the club. He'll be sharing with us, his role and how he serves Denton County, how he serves the public. And also, just what inspired him to take this role, and then also just, some encouraging words for us. I mean, he sees a lot of things that we don't see, and his world is pretty, interesting, and in the sense that, there's just a lot that goes on that we're not always aware of. And so, he's just going to shed some light and some awareness on some of those topics. But super excited about having him come in next week. Let's see. And then finally, ta-da! Our district governor is coming. The governor's coming to the house. So we're so excited to have District Governor Roger Pascal come on March 19th. And so this is going to be such a great opportunity for us to hear from him, hear, more about him, because a lot of us probably don't really know him that well. Oh, great, Hugh. You used to work with Jeff. Okay, I wondered that. I almost said something, but I didn't want to share. But yeah, that's awesome. That's cool. I'm sure he'll be happy to see a friendly face. So anyway, but yes, Roger will be here, guys. So let's make sure that we are present and awake, that we've had extra coffee, 2 cups of coffee. But yeah, he's going to share with us his vision, a little bit more about himself. Roger was here when we chartered back in 2019. And so he has been a great supporter of 380 Rotary Club from the very onset. Really looks at us as a vibrant club and high energy. And so big advocate of what we're doing. And so, but he's really engaged too as the president as far as his leadership and getting Rotary involved. I mean, he's been creating such a great momentum and awareness of everything that's going on and all the works that are happening. So we'll just be really excited to hear from him. But yeah, so just make sure that you try to attend. That is March 19th. Oh, are y'all okay? Yes. Okay. I just make sure I wasn't interrupted. But yeah, so we'll be just making sure that everybody remembers that. We'll be spreading the word on that. Try to encourage all your Rotarian friends to be there. We really want to show up loud and proud. All right. Okay. Well, guys, you know what? That is all I had today. So is there any final comments? Carlos, do you have anything to share? Or?
No, I'm all shared out.
Okay. So we're going to play a quick game real fast, and then we're going to take it home. So in honor of Valentine's Day, I just need you guys to go to your phones and type in kahoot.it. Go into your browser, into your phone, and type kahoot.it. And so this is just going to be a quick little fun game. And we will, so that we could determine who our Kahoot queen or king for, hang on a second, for February, and who that person's going to be.
What's the pin?
I'm getting it.
Okay. I have an app.
Competitive. He's trying to win.
I know. Just hang on a second.
Sorry.
No, you're good. Let's see here. Da, 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 da. All right. I'm just getting it ready. And now I just need to share. Okay. The pin is 3422930. And I will share that, guys, so you can see it.
He's like a weird shoulder.
Yeah. I get my screen. There we go. Share. Okay, everybody see that? All right, there we go. People are already logging in. Awesome. It's Valentine's. Jesse, share. He's not. Where's Jeff Croswell? Does he not want to be the king this year? Oh, here we go. All right, JC in the house. All right. Snowman.
Serious at 8 o'clock in the morning. All right, let's go.
It is. Okay. All right. I think we got almost everybody. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we will get started. All right. Let me just start in it. Okay, romantic comedies. Woo woo. Here we go. Question number 1. Which movie is this? Oh, Lord. Can you guess? There's a croissant, there's coffee, there's a little funny face, and a dress. Wow! You guys are incredible. I really didn't think anyone was going to get that one. Oh my God. Okay. All right. Here's another one. Let's try this. Which movie is this? Okay, there's a kimono, a helicopter, a bag of money, a yacht, and a lantern. It looks like a Chinese lantern. Oh my goodness, unanimous. Very good. I'm telling you, y'all are better than y'all. Better than me. Okay, which movie is this one? British flag. There's a log cabin, recycle symbol, looks like a little house, and then an American flag. Oh, wow. I'm really impressed with that one. Who knew that one? Oh, JC in the house. All right. Okay, good job. All right, type this answer into your phone. Type the color heart of this emoji. It's not a trick question, guys. It's really easy. This is just so you can get some points. Awesome. All right, there we go. All right, next question. Which movie is this? Oh, wow. There's a man and a woman, and it looks like some sort of journal, a pen. All right, Bridget Jones. All right, very good. Very good. Okay. Double points. Which movie is this one? Ah, I wonder why it shows so slow like that. But there's 4 churches and a coffin. That really didn't give us a lot of time, did it? I'm sorry about that. But very good. Very good for getting that one. Okay, which movie is this one? Looks like a couple, a British. There's books. It's a nice little landscape. I can hear his accent already. And the pretty lady. There you go. Very good. Very good. Very good. JC in the house. Boy, he's so competitive. Let me tell you. Put these heart emojis in order of red, blue, yellow, and green. Just slide it in order on your phone. Yeah, you get it now. There you go. Just a great way to win points, okay? Just slide it in place. All right, John, take care. Awesome. Okay.
I think I just totally messed that one up. That was I just realized the hearts are completely different colors. Oh my god.
Yeah, it really isn't good if you're colorblind. Which movie is this one? All right, it looks like a doctor, some sort of Cupid hearts. This guy who doesn't seem to have a clue, and they're all in New York. Be a little challenging. You got to go way kind of throwback. There you go. Very good. Very good. Awesome. All right. And which movie is this one? Ah, I hated that it's doing that. This is terrible. Look at that. It's a laptop and there's male and there's a man and a woman. Okay. Think about it. All right. And a dog. Very good. Oh man, it did that on the demo and I was hoping it wouldn't actually do that. So yeah. All right, which movie is this one? All right. Okay, looks like there's a journal, some sort of letter, a man and a woman, and a door. Good guessing, good guessing. Very good. All right, double points. Which movie is this one? All right, there's a lot of sadness, a lot of letters. There's a girl. There's a love relationship happening here. Okay, very good. P.S. I love you. Very good. All right, almost done. Which of the heart emoji did you like best? Pick which one it is. Just to get some points. There you go. Okay, which movie is this one? Some broken hearts, looks like COVID is happening in New York. Oh my goodness. Like somebody's sick, not doing so well. Very good. Awesome. 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 All right. And last question, which movie is this one? There's a guitar and there's a little boy and there's a grown man and a backpack. Something to do with school. All right. There we go. Very good. Awesome. All right, here we go. Third place, Jessica. All right, second place, Jennifer. First place? Oh, of course it is. JC in the house, of course. All right. Well, thank you, everybody. Thank you. I know that was a fun little round. I love it.
Awesome.
Wakes
Thank you.
everybody up. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and lead us out in the four-way chess. We are right at time. So here we go. Oh, sorry. My Kahoot music is still playing. All right, the four-way test of the things we think, say, or do. Number 1, is it the truth? Number 2, is it fair to all concerned? Number 3, will it build goodwill and better friendships? Number 4, will be beneficial to all concerned. And number 5, have some fun.
Some fun.
All right. Thank you, everybody. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Really
Thank you
appreciate
so much.
Happy Valentine's. Everybody stay warm.
Happy Valentine's. Yes, stay
Happy
warm.
Valentine's. That's right. Awesome. Thank you, everybody. Take
Be
care.
careful, everybody. Bye.
Bye.